What up, world? Back again. We are the Country Rap Report. Yours truly, the dark-skinned one, Big XL. And beside me is
It's your dude, Spank.
your dude, Spank. So, man, let's get into it, man. We got a lot of stuff going on in country rap. First of all, let's start off by saying congratulations and yeah, to Miss Shelby Kay, who just dropped her video to her brand new joint, Thick
Thick and Pretty.
Thick and
Did she
Pretty.
spell it? Did
Pretty
she
and
spell
thick.
it pretty?
It's
She
pretty
say
and
pretty
thick.
or purdy? Is it purdy or pretty?
It's spelled correctly. Pretty
Okay.
and thick. Shelby Kay just dropped Friday. Video song dropped at midnight. Video dropped, I think, at 5 p.m. First of all, kudos to Average Joe for lining everything up properly. We have a very, very dope Shelby Kay interview that will be dropping. I want to give her like 7 days to let her, run her victory lap. And we're going to definitely drop the dope interview to let y'all know the background of Miss Shelby Kay. But I want to say salute and hats off to Shelby Kay for dropping the song and video same day. Average Joe is fully at work and Shelby Kay is fully at work. As a matter of fact, Shelby Kay had one of the dopest, most interesting Instagram posts the day before the release. Shelby Kay posted a picture of herself in front of her single wide trailer with a bathrobe on, barefoot, drinking beer out of can.
Oh my God! How did I miss this?
Do you follow Shelby Kay on Instagram?
Yeah, I follow her, but I've been so consumed with doing other stuff. I probably need to put my alerts on so I can keep track of definitely her and a couple other ones. But
it wasn't a video; it was just a picture. But it's typical Shelby Kay. Matter of fact, I might use that picture as the thumbnail when we drop the interview because she has a you know what, I don't want to say the wrong kind of truck because if I say the wrong kind of truck, I know because people are serious about their brands. So if I say in front of her truck and I say the wrong, matter of fact, I'm gonna look her up while we talk. But she's in front of a single wide trailer with the truck in front of the trailer. Basically, man, like I said, like Shelby Kay is the realest, bro. Shelby Kay is the realest, and at this point, Shelby Kay, I'm not biased media, and I will never be biased media. But right now, Shelby Kay is the realest. I just pulled it up. All right, one day ago, Shelby Kay posted.
Okay.
Here's me in the front yard of my single wide with my Christmas decor still out but falling apart.
Christmas decor in February.
Enjoying a beer in my pink robe, just getting ready for another release. One day I'll be showing y'all me barefooted on a horse farm with 200 acres, a nice ass double wide.
Nice double wide.
While all my family, friends, and team are being taken care of because I choose to dismiss anyone's opinion and be myself, all while making my dreams reality. She posted that the day before she dropped Thick and Pretty.
Yeah, I respect that. I hope she stayed true to that too, because I've heard those words before, and months later we got plastic surgeries and we being fake. So I hope she stays what she just said that she was going to do. And I admire her for that.
And for the record, it's a Chevy.
It's a Chevy. Okay. Not a Ford.
It's a Chevy. So one time, Shelby Kay, did you have a chance to check out the video and listen to the record?
I did. I watched the video, listened to the record. And for the record, I think the video was done prior to, I know the video was, remember in the interview, she said that, and we agreed that there was a common denominator between her count and another count.
Correct.
Well, the same common denominator did this video. So I think this video might be predated, not only the interview, but maybe even her possible relationships that she threw out and mentioned in the video. So I think some stuff might have transpired between the video being produced until today. I'm just saying all that to say the video person, it wasn't their best video. And I've seen a lot of their other work, and this one I think was okay. And this is I'm talking about the quality of the video. The song was just okay for me, and I love Shelby Kay. Make no mistake, and I love what all she's about. But I wanted to see more of her. I wanted to see more of this, like close up Shelby Kay. We got Shelby Kay from a distance. Majority of the video, it was probably at least 5 to 10 feet shots of her, and it wasn't up close to show the thick and the pretty. I wanted to see a lot of that. I wanted to see what we see on her Instagram, the glam shots, the makeup and all of that shit. We didn't get that. You know, I think this video is probably done in one day, few hours at max, and maybe a couple shots. It probably could have used a couple more shots or scenes, if we want to use the video technical terms. And in those other scenes, they definitely should have been her just being pretty and being the person that she is, just being glamorous. You know, I don't know if that's a knock on, can you be pretty in country? This is not me being totally honest. I don't know how they take that. Can you not be too sexy in country rap? And then they take it a certain way? Because this is some of the part of the elements that we were talking about when we did interview her. Like some of that might have played into the video as I'm thinking out loud. Like that might be why you didn't see a lot of that stuff, because she doesn't want to come off like that, the way she said that other people were coming off in the interview. So I'm analyzing as I'm saying it out loud. So did I like the video? It was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Did I like the song? It was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it.
My opinion, I agree. I think the video is very dark. And
yeah, like it was in a school gymnasium, shit like that, at night, after hours.
And now, and I think the song is so needed, especially as country rap is rising for the females. I think this song is very necessary. This song is what Shelby Kay represents. She's a pretty and thick girl.
I get that part, but I don't want this song to be to her definition.
No, I think it's a good, because it's by no means an introduction of Shelby Kay, but
right.
I think it's what the song stands for is a great comeback after Cookies Crumble. I think this refocuses the people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people on Cookies Crumble tried to treat her like a hater or even body shamed her because of Cookies Crumble. So I think
they should never. I'm not with the body shaming shit.
Well,
like anybody that does that, you're automatically a fuck you. Like immediately, because if you can't respect somebody for who they are, what they look like, what they represent, like whatever that is, if you can't respect that, or at least have some sort of common denominator in the middle, y'all meet in the middle and be okay with it. Just agree to disagree. But the body shaming, nah, fam. That's a hard fuck you. That's a blockage, and I don't block very few people, but I certain levels of ignorance that I won't tolerate, and body shaming is one of them. Even though I just said other people are getting plastic surgery in the early part of the intro, but hey,
but I want to ask a question: is it body shaming if you're talking about a body that's not real?
No, it isn't. Especially when the same message that these other people were saying about be happy with who you are, and then months later you're getting not real pieces added to you. It's kind of a conflict of interest. Like you're sending mixed messages. So that's a different thing. That's a whole nother topic for another video. They were body shaming her for some other shit, and she took it in stride in the interview, and she laughed about it. It was, it's good that she has a sense of humor about it. But I really wanted to see more of her close up, to be honest. Like
when I watched the video, the first thing I thought it was dark. Second thing I thought, yes, I wanted to see more close up because the close ups shows us the confidence.
Yes,
the close up shows us the confidence, and I wanted to see more of her. because I got the video. I'm watching the video now, and I see other elements of the video actually more than I see Shelby Kay. So, and of course she had to prove it. I don't know what the case may be, but I don't feel like we've seen enough Shelby Kay. I really don't understand what the concept was of the video, but I liked the video and it was necessary. So I'm not gonna give her a bad mark on it. I just, like I said, I wish I'd seen more light. I wish I'd seen more Shelby Kay, less of the other people in the video. And I'm not hating on those people, but just more Shelby Kay.
Right. Well, I wanted to see when she's mentioned the song last when we interviewed her. I was expecting to see a thick girl being proud of herself in the video and just flaunching that. That was my expectations. But then when I saw the video, I wasn't like, what the fuck? I was more like, okay, like I see your vision. I like the song, but I didn't see where the song and the video, meshed. But again, I think the video I ain't gonna say it was an unfinished product. We have to ask her to see. But I think something was up with that video, truth be told.
All right, now, but I do give Shelby Kay credit. She's up to about, at the time of us recording this, she's at about 6,000 views in 8 hours.
That's not bad.
I think those are good numbers based upon what she's done up until this point.
Oh yeah. Chopping axe and then cookies crumbles and now this. Like she have to keep adding. Like that, and that's the tricky part in this industry. You know that. Like everything that you are as good as your last song. So she has to keep adding on top of whatever she's done. And Chopping Axe was probably I'm gonna say the refoundation or reignition of her fire. And then Cookies Crumble. And now we're doing Pretty and Thick or Thick and Pretty?
It's
Thick and Pretty. Okay, I'm probably gonna fuck that title up once more or twice in this whole cast. So please forgive me for that. But I want, both of us agree, we wanted to see more of her, and we should have seen more of her. But that isn't any negative towards her and the body of work that she's done. That she still deserves an applause for what she's done and what she's representing. Just from the Instagram post that you just said, and by releasing the song and with the messages in the song, like there's very few people that are doing that these days.
And she done it in line. She made a matchup. So obviously the video was in the tank. Even, for it to hit YouTube the same time the record hit all streaming platforms, the video had to be at least done a week ago, at least.
At least, minimum, bare minimum, yeah.
And she didn't put any behind the scene pics or anything like that. So, but again, for me, being a Shelby Kay fan, being in her corner, rooting, go, is still a win-win. And I'm glad it lined up, and hopefully this will build momentum. And I hope that she has something on the way within the next 30 days to keep the momentum.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because that's something I feel like country rap is about momentum. And I feel like at this point, the only two people in this game who don't have to stay consistent with their momentum is Adam and Church. I think those two have planted their feet so solidly in the ground that they could take a year off if they want,
right?
Or they could, But I think Shelby definitely. I would love to see her come back within 30 days with something. I would love to see her with a full-length project by summertime. If not a full-length project, I would like to see her.
We can't go less than full length. You're kind of demanding it now. Like you've seen 3 different sides of her. You've seen a distant side. You've seen a fun-loving, confident side. You've seen party girl side. Like We've seen it even more with Confetti and all the other videos. Like, you kind of need to come out with an album, like as soon as possible. Like, yeah, like you said before, summer.
But you know what else I like to hear?
What's that?
If her and Sarah Ross did a collab album, I would love to hear that. And I don't know if I would be suffice if they snuck a collab EP in there. Not that they're even working on this, but if they stuck a collab EP in there before Shelby Kay album, I wouldn't be mad. But I think those two worked so well on Chopping Axe that I would love to hear more from them together.
Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm a huge Sarah Ross fan. Yeah, they worked damn good together on the song. So I think if they did a complete project, that would be dope. Average Joe got to be thinking about it. Like, why would you not? You got two females, put them all on one project, and now you kind of had two different commitments from two different artists in one project. Like, I don't know what their contract looked like, but whatever the business is on that kind of helps them too.
All right, now, so we both agreed that was a good look and good move.
Oh, for sure.
So one time for Thick and Pretty, Miss Shelby Kay. But one thing she missed on.
What's that?
She should have had that merch ready. That merch needed to be ready today for all the ladies who heard the song, watched the video, and wanted to order Thick and Pretty tees or Thick and Pretty tights or whatever. She needed merch on deck today because Strike by the Iron is hot.
Well, because she's thick and pretty, and because most of America is thick and pretty, like, she got an in. I know, right? Both of us is like a round shape. She can win, but she could not just win because she's thick and pretty. She could win because talent-wise, she's probably better than most of them, and they can't fuck with her. So she could. What the fuck is Average Joe doing? We ain't gonna get back on that again. Okay. All right.
We gotta definitely get a representative of Average Joe or several representatives on different times because I would like to talk.
Please do. Those are some long interviews, bro, because I need some details. I need to know why and why not. And let's start with Colt Ford on down.
So that's what I definitely want us to build our momentum, getting more people to tell their story on this platform. And speaking of more people telling their story on this platform, so we dropped the Ladies of Country Rap.
Mm-hmm.
What are your initial feelings of the vibes? Because I know you know the vibes. What's the vibes?
Well, aside from me saying something I probably shouldn't have.
We're gonna rectify that.
I think the vibe was pretty decent. I think the feedback was pretty substantial, especially in day one. There was an entire influx of people, not just the supporters, but the actual artists. Like, and I kind of miss that, And you've been doing this part of hip hop longer than I have. So the behind the scenes and having an interview and they talk to these people and get the feedback and what goes on prior to the interview and after the interview. Like, I was amazed that I think the majority of them, I know it was a consensus, they at least gave some sort of feedback. And them as in the artists that we talked about in the whole podcast. I didn't expect that. I was expecting traditional rapper bullshit. They talk about you. They put the interview out. They might send a tweet or a text acknowledging, hey, I was on such and such. Check it out. And then they done. And I didn't get that from these ladies. Matter of fact, the ladies had more interaction than the gentlemen that we talked about in our podcast about the men of country rap. The ladies actually showed some appreciation. Not saying that's why we're doing it, but to show some sort of gratitude is it goes in your favor. It shows who you are as a person and what's in your spirit. And I'm not saying that the dudes are fucked up. They might just have a lot of other stuff going on. But the ladies, I have more respect for all of them than I did prior to the interview. well, not the interview, but the whole review of the ladies in country rap. So I can feel that, and we will have a video conference or a rebuttal or whatever.
Interview.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. We'll do the interview then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
get to apologize face to face
Yeah.
or camera to camera.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That's
Cool.
that's the only way we'll do it. You know, we're gonna
Cool.
stand on what we say, and if we get it wrong, then we're gonna stand on the fact that we didn't completely get it right, and we're gonna fix it. We're not going to leave it up in the air for the people like, well, damn, they was wrong about that, but they ain't gonna say nothing. So
Oh no. When I'm like I told you, even when you hit me, it was like, man. But then I had to think about it. So, okay, because I would not had to put myself in their shoes versus me just acting off of emotions, which I tend to do a lot of times when I get certain words or feedback. But I'm, hey, 40 plus years old, and still learning and still trying to adjust.
All right, a couple things I want to talk about that just I seen going on this week in country rap.
Okay.
All right. Church is releasing a brand new album. Were you aware of that?
No, rap or rock or country singing. Which one? Because 2 out of 3 ain't gonna listen to.
No, I'm finna actually. That I don't know. I just know the name of it is actually. All right, so I'm going off a post that he made.
Okay.
This will be my first rap album since IDK.
What? What's IDK?
I don't know.
What ideas rap?
I don't know. He said this will be my first rap album since I don't know when. It's been a long time coming. But man, oh man, what me and Stone Baby Sounds have cooked up on this one is some next level shit. Never a dull moment in the studio, and a never predictable moment. We've come so far in such a short time. So it's gonna be a rap album. But you know what's dope about it?
What's that?
He's got features from Paul Wall.
Oh, he coming over to this side.
He has a feature. Matter of fact, and this is one of the dopest records I like by him. It's called Side Road Fresh. He has a Side Road Fresh remix for Paul Wall, and he has a joint called Blame Us with Jelly Roll and Mercules. Those are the only 2 features on it. No, I'm sorry. And he has one called Trainwreck featuring Lil White.
I ain't crazy about the Lil White one, but the Jelly Roll one, I gotta hear that. I gotta hear Jelly and how they can be on the same track, because I just don't want Jelly to get bodied, because Church has a reputation of bodying people. So on features. So I hope that is not the case.
Well, I think Jelly does something completely different. Oh, and the name of the album is Mud to Gold. And I think it's dropped. If it's not next week, it's March 5th, I think. I'm not sure the date, but I'm sure the world will be looking out for that. Also.
So he was just saying that this is my best rap album since I don't know. No, he wasn't saying I.
No, he's saying this is my first rap album since I don't know.
What is I don't know?
No. That's the figure of speech. Like, man, I ain't drank a slit small liquor bull since I don't know when.
Okay. That's all right. I know, but damn, this ain't his first. This is his. That's bad word usage, because you just had a fucking album last month, or was it the earlier part of this month? When did Ideas drop?
That was in January. It dropped
January. Come on, bro.
But Ideas was really kind of like outtakes. It wasn't marketed.
It was still a rap album. It was still on the rap charts. And it was 2 dope songs on there. The rest of them wasn't bad. It showed his skill. It showed that he ain't somebody that just a one-trick pony, or the typical white boy that rap. Like, he got damn good skills. I don't like it when people just this. Let me listen to the album before I be judgmental of it, because I just think he's doing something now to prove something, which is I'm here for all of that shit, because this is what rap is all about. But I think he's doing it now just to shut all the other rappers up. And then we ain't just talking about the rappers over in country rap. We talking about the other ones too.
Now, personally, I don't know if he cared as much for High D. Like, as I look on his Instagram, he only promoted High Diaz one time.
Well, it ain't like we can't say that High Diaz was an afterthought or something that the label threw out just for commitment's sake. Like, bro, you run your own label. Like, this is your thing. You are the label. Like, for you to not be prideful of something that was top 5 on iTunes charts for an entire 7 days, like, what? But he's got a different mental, so I don't know what his expectations are. Hopefully, all of the albums this year will be rap, because I'm not listening to country or the rock hybrid stuff.
Now, I'm gonna say this, and I always say, you set the tone by song 1.
Right.
Okay. And I'm looking at the song list for the project. And the first song is by far my favorite church song, and that's Melatonin. To me, Melatonin is so dope. Have you heard Melatonin?
Melatonin is from this project?
Melatonin is song number 1 on this project. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go down the track list for you. Melatonin, My Yard, Side Road Fresh remix with Paul Wall, Mud to Go title track, This That, Gas, Hitchhike, Train Wreck featuring Lil White, Blame Us featuring Jelly Roll and Mercules, Keys to the Country, Last Year, Don't Want to Go Home, and Supernova Souls. That's the entire track list. I'm excited about it. I know it's going to be number 1 in the country. I don't care who drops that day. Matter of fact, if you want to be number 1, you might not want to drop that day.
This is going to be a number 1 album. I don't know what else is coming next week. Is it next week this dropping?
I can't. Let me see if I can find it here.
I don't know what the date is, but if Wayne's supposed to be dropping something soon. Cardi's supposed to be dropping something soon. Like, if he gonna drop something and he planning on being number 1, he might want to survey the land. 9th. March 9th. I don't think so that day.
March 9th.
I'd check on that one.
March 9th. Now, speaking of releases, and this one you don't know about, I just wanted to mention these guys, and it's kind of still in the lane of the Creek Squad.
Okay.
Good buddies of mine, the Carolina Boys, done a joint EP with Creek Squad member Leroy Biggs called Sweetwater.
I like Leroy.
And I've heard the lead off single Murder, and Murder is banging. Like, Murder was on the duel and had about 7 to 8 consecutive wins. I've heard other tracks on it, and Johnny Walker Red, one of the members of the Carolina Boys, is definitely up next on the solo tip. Now, that's taking nothing away from the Carolina Boys as a group, but Johnny Walker Red has been teasing a lot of individual songs. I guess he's going to do a solo project shortly after. And I'm excited. I'm just as excited about the Carolina Boys Leroy Biggs project on the 15th as I am Church's project on the 9th.
That's not bad for Average Joe.
And no. You mean Average Joe person or Average Joe as a label?
The label.
No. Carolina Boys are strictly independent.
Word?
Strictly independent out of North Carolina. And right now, on the iTunes pre-order charts, the number 1 record coming out pre-orders right now is NF Cloud. Number 2 is Upchurch. Number 3 is someone named I can't pronounce his name. Number 4 is King Quan. And number 5 right now on the iTunes pre-order chart is Carolina Boys.
Not bad.
So, they're putting their work in. Like I said, I expect a lot. And I'm a Leroy Biggs fan too. So I'm sure we'll be talking about that project on the 9th.
Cool.
So right now, man, country rap is on fire. All kind of stuff is going on. As I was doing my four-eyedness looking around on Instagram. I seen two of country rap music's most hated in the studio together. Shotgun Shane and you want to say his name?
Hosier?
Yeah, Shotgun.
No, I'm cool with Hosier. Shotgun Shane kind of rubs me the wrong way sometimes.
Well, he has a
Hosier's funny. I'm okay with Hosier. Hosier's funny. Hosier got personality. Shotgun Shane has a little, it's a little bit arrogant type of personality. Like just stereotypical dude that would say some stuff that you don't want him to say type of personality. I will listen to him if you want me to, but if by choice, if he's on the playlist, I'm skipping past that. That's just my personal thing though.
Now I want to say he has a dope record out called Blessed that if you get a chance, check it out.
When did it come out?
I'm not sure. I just came across it on Spotify. But
shoot me the link. I'll check it out. Because you asked me to, I'll check it out.
And it's something different. Like he's got some auto tune going. He's kind of talking about something completely different from what I've heard from Shotgun Shane. So
auto tune ain't country rap, fan.
Norman North.
Come leave that alone. That ain't country rap either. That's just straight country with a R&B feel. But
Katie Noel.
Okay, she ain't country rap no more either. So I mean, you got to hit me with somebody that I don't think do they respect auto tunes and country rap. That's my whole meaning from bringing that up.
I guess we gonna see. We'll see. Maybe either we can get Shotgun Shane on the show, or maybe we'll keep watching the numbers of Blessed to see. But I actually really dug the joint. Now this is the thing. Since we're chopping up, we're just randomly talking about some things. This is what I'm noticing about country rap today as we speak. The songs are going more away from what people would traditionally think is country rap. It's getting to a point where I feel like if I put together a playlist of songs that I think are really dope songs and played them for a person and didn't say this is country rap, I don't think the person listening will say, is that country rap? So, I think it's...
Well, the question is, how does country rap feel about that?
Let's go back to Shelby Kay.
I was about to say the same thing. Because we remember what she said in the interview about how she viewed other folks coming in and infiltrating.
We're gonna let them see the interview.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm what you just said. They're deviating from the culture. Like, is that really country rap? How do you evaluate that? And I know the culture is still trying to grow and find itself, but if the people that are coming in and doing that type of music that you're talking about are winning, and they're going to define the culture, then country rap is going to be diluted. It's going to be
hip hop.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm here for that. I don't know if I want that.
Now, Adam Calhoun just posted 2 days ago, because you see I've been
we can't keep talking about Adam, bro. Adam is retired. He's retired.
Okay, that's why I'm going to tell you this.
Okay.
This has Adam Calhoun 2 days ago took to Instagram to say he previewed a little track in the background, right? He's got a track going on in the background. And he says, after 2021, finito with rap, finito. Now, the funny thing when he says it, it makes me think he's going to do country singing. But
I know he cannot do that.
Okay, but guess what? Guess what he said?
He don't have the vocals for that. What's that?
He says, for the rest of the year, what I'm giving y'all ain't country rap. It ain't hip hop. It's just that shit I spit. Those are the words from his mouth. He says it's not country rap. It's just really him doing him. And someone asked him, who was his favorite artist? Who would you expect?
Jelly.
He said Waylon Jennings. I give him that one.
Okay.
Benny the Butcher.
What? What?
And
I don't see it.
and Cameron.
I can, yeah, I get the Cameron. I get that. I don't get Benny the Butcher. Not no way. That was like Shelby saying that Soulja Boy was one of her influences. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? It ain't even in your music. Like, usually influences are there, and you can tell from the type of music that they do. But I don't hear Benny the Butcher in Adam at all.
I do. That's what he said. I'm glad we said that. He said and he must have gotten this criticism. He said, from now on, the music I'm giving y'all for the rest of the year is not East Coast hip hop. It's not country rap. It's just me giving y'all the shit I spit. So some people must have been calling him East Coast. Cause if not,
I wouldn't give him East Coast. I couldn't give him East. I couldn't give him. You can't really give him Chicago because that's more of a, or Midwest, because right now that's Big Sean and Kanye. Like,
or Drill.
You can't. Yeah, he would be more of an East Coast flow, but his beats are more West Coast. So
no, you know what his beats are? His beats are Dipset, Cameron. Now it all made sense because when I hear Adam, when I listen to that last album, Pressure, the only thing that went through my mind was these are those Just Blaze beats that Jay-Z and Cameron them didn't use in that era. All those beats are early 2000s, 2000-ish, Just Blaze, big type beats. You can tell that's who he's a fan of.
okay, well, okay, this is something we did not touch on in the album review. I don't think. You mentioning all of those influences, East Coast, West Coast, ain't none of that country rap.
No. It made me feel like, did he just say Waylon Jennings just to appease?
Mm.
And I'm not knocking Adam's credibility at all. At all. What I'm saying is the genre is leaning, and and I read all the comments. And some of the comments make it like, oh, we don't know country rap or this, that, and the third. And part of me feels like,
no, part of me is like, fuck you. But at the same time, I do read it. But they don't have a combined almost 100 years of music industry professional experience between me and you. Like, their opinions are biased. Like, well, I take it with a grain of salt.
And I agree. But I, being the age I am, I like intelligence. And I'm tired of people thinking people on the internet are not smart. Because there are a lot of smart people on the internet. And then there are a lot of smart people making money off the people who aren't so smart. But this is what I challenge all the country rap fans who feel like maybe we don't know what we're talking about. Maybe you should understand the origin of your favorite country rap artist. Maybe they agree more with us than you think as a fan. Because ironically enough, the few people that criticize, going back to the ladies of country rap, we got more criticism from the fans and more kudos from the artists. Some right there for the world to see, and some I sent you that came to me personally. Matter of fact,
that's true.
We covered 10 artists. I know we directly heard from at least 6. 2 I knew we weren't going to hear from. I knew we were going to hear from 2. I knew we weren't going to hear from 2. And one we didn't hear from. Only 3 artists haven't somehow said something, even if it wasn't a simple thank you.
Right, even the honorable mentions reached out. That's respect. That's respect.
And so I'm just saying, as fans, like, we don't have to take the word fan and make it really mean fanatic, as in we can't even think straight. But y'all, come on. I know everybody's happy and everybody feels like country rap, and I'm with it. I'm here for it. That's why we do this, because we love the genre. But let's stop acting like your favorite country rap artist learned how to rap listening to Johnny Cash.
Yeah, they definitely got hip hop roots.
Like,
So they gotta respect that.
like when you say, oh, you know, we don't do that over here. Listen, hip hop was built off of competition. There will always be someone dissing someone. Why? Because everyone wants the top spot. There will not, cannot be unity in these bars like that. It's just not
True.
what hip hop was based off of. Yeah, come on. Just because the country singers might not talk about beef, I promise you, they're not hooking elbows singing Kumbaya. The ones who don't.
True.
So this is a competitive business, and people, please understand, it's a business, and everyone wants the top slot. So for everyone who gets mad, because, and this is directed at a few people, for everyone who gets mad at people who come for church, church holds the #1 spot. And just like the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA this year, or the Dodgers in baseball, everyone is coming for those spots. When you look and you see those names on your schedule, it don't matter if you're 0-15. You're going to play at your best ability when you're playing the champs. So if someone takes a shot at church, just fall back. He earned that. His spot.
He deserves it.
Right.
He deserves it.
So, man, it is what it is. It's no one saying he's not dope. It's just people saying, I want to be the best. I want to be recognized as the best. And we're going to do a country rap media special. But as media, I want y'all to understand.
Did you just flip him off?
No, he gave me.
Oh, okay. All right.
I want people to understand that, God, he made me look my whole train of thought.
Hip hop media. Yeah, you want
hip hop media.
And then you said,
I need hip hop media to understand. Y'all creating some of these monsters too. Because when you have a platform and you only cover a selected few, what do you think those other people, what do you think they're going to do? Well, how do you think they're going to feel when they feel like, man, these people got media in pocket? They're holding the #1 spot, and now they're creating the narrative. They're not even allowing people, like you got media teaming up together to be stronger for a certain campaign, because they're not being stronger for country rap. And I'm sorry, and y'all can tell them, y'all can tag them, y'all can say it. They're not being stronger for country rap. They're being stronger for those campaigns. Period. It's not, what they're doing is not about country rap. It's about keeping the gatekeepers at the gate.
We finna go there right now. You want to just say the rest of that for the?
We'll save it
for the actual. Yeah, please do, because that's a whole nother rant from me, fam.
We'll save it.
Oh no.
Also, something I noticed this week, since we were talking about Jelly Roll.
But I do want to say something in reference to the other media. It's disrespectful. You've been doing this, like I said, a lot longer than I have. You were doing microaggression before there was a battle league. You know, you were doing open mics and giving unsigned and unseen artists and labels exposure when all they had to do was, you know, back in the day was just go to a karaoke. That was the best they could do. But you were doing this in the city of Atlanta, you know, the hip hop mecca. Like I'm not going to allow anybody else to disrespect what you have done or contributed to the hip hop landscape. Now, I know we coming over here to this different medium and trying to do it over here in the same way, but the rules are the same. They still got to show respect. Without any doubt, it ain't just about respecting your peers. but it's also about respecting everybody else that's out there that's trying to do it. Ain't about you nut riding or swinging them from somebody else that just because you getting a little clout or you be able to add it to your resume. There's 1,000 other artists out there that need exposure. And for you to not even acknowledge any of them or to even bring any attention to any of them or to ignore them in your comments, because I see you do that too. Like, it's disrespectful. That is not true journalism. That is just you doing whatever you're doing just to appease whatever ego that you got going on. But again, we will finish this when we do our country rap media post. And that probably will be as long as the one that we did with Shelby Kay. And maybe we'll get some media people on and talk to them to see what their train of thought is, because it might just be a stepping stone for them. We know why we do it, but they might do it for a different angle. You never know.
Yeah, and because we do it to shed light on everyone. And
right.
Between me and you, when we dropped the Ladies of Country Rap, bro, I was happy for 24 hours. I felt like I felt like we really done something that meant something.
Right.
And the funny thing, people make these vlogs or podcasts, whatever title you want to put on them. People make these for the fans. But I think you should also make them to where the artists respect them too. I don't think having the respect of one shouldn't go hand in hand with. I want to be respected by the fans, but I also want to be respected by the artists to the point where they're like, hey, we can go to the Country Rap Report and tell our real story, you know.
Right.
As opposed to, like, I just can't feel like, you know what, it's kind of like Right On Magazine. I hated Right On Magazine.
They probably ain't gonna know what that is, fam. They ain't gonna know what that is.
Yeah. Well, Right On Magazine was what they called it. Back in the day, they called it a fanzine. And it's strictly, it was strictly like a poster, and it might have, it was just about a poster and some stuff that meant nothing. It never gave you true insight on the artist. And what I want us to do is give insight on the struggle, give insight on the ins and outs, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Did they make a mistake? Did they not make a mistake? I want us to bring, and what we're bringing is our expert opinion from over here.
Right, because they got their influence from over here to here, so it's all equal.
Right. Hey, we just followed them. We followed them. They left the door open.
Right.
We came on in. So, that's just, like I say, I definitely think we need Average Joe. And maybe, hopefully, Average Joe is looking at what's going on in the landscape of country rap now and saying, like, okay, we got to change the game, because they definitely had a lock on it when they had their Walmart distribution.
Right.
Because people were buying CDs. But it seemed like when the game changed, I don't know. I'm not sure.
The game is changing. We're in the middle of it. We're watching it as it grows and as it morphs into whatever it's about to become. So that's the hard part and the exciting part, because now we're a part of something that no one else saw coming and no one knows what it's going to look like. It's up to us as journalists to help shape it, but it's up to other people and other components like Mako Music or Average Joe or what's Upchurch Rebel something, Creek Squad, whatever these little components.
I think it's Redneck.
Diesel Gang, like whatever they're doing, they need to be getting their shit together, because what was in 2020, it's all reshaping into something completely different for 2021 and going forward. So if they're not a part of it, I think they'll probably get left behind, because I see an influx of talent coming to this whole genre this year. I'm a crop of people, and hopefully they're ready for the competition, because it's plenty of it out there.
That's an artist I want you to look up.
Who that? Right now?
You gotta look him up now, but right now he's been killing the internet with his flips. His flips of high hip hop records. His name is Blake Fades.
Oh, he killing them better than Broad Knox?
It's totally different. But you know what? Ooh, you shouldn't have said that.
Because Broad Knox brings some shit now. He'll jump on a remix and throw it out there like the week later. And you were like, damn, like where's This dude dope as hell.
Blake Fades, like I said, I'm not even sure if he's a country artist, but all the remixes he's doing, he's in a cowboy hat and camouflage. So he looks like he's trying. All right, I'm looking at him on Instagram.
Okay.
And all it says is Blake Fades, his management company, and Stream My Music. He redid WAP. He's in a cowboy hat in front of some cows. He redid a little baby song. He redid what is this one? A little TJ song. He redid the Erica Banks song. So, but I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna hold it.
Two chick records. What the fuck you doing chick records?
Can you see him?
Oh yeah, I see him.
That's how he looks on every video. So his image looks like a country rapper, right?
Yeah, he does.
But he got bars, and he's touching the hits. And he's coming at a different angle, and he's doing really, really well on TikTok. On Instagram, he's sitting at about 241K.
I'll check him out. Those are good numbers for Instagram, though.
You know, I don't really pay a lot of attention to TikTok numbers because I know that algorithm was kind of weird at first. And Broad Knox, who is definitely murdering the game right now, only has 6,000 followers. So I'm sure that's going to double. I don't know when Adam's going to officially mash the gas on his artists, because again, the structure is so different. Like Adam Calhoun just dropped an album,
right,
and did not mention or have a feature from either act signed to his label, which we got a piece coming on the label soon.
I think the album was done like
prior
December. Yeah. I think the album was done around that time.
Even when in his lives, I have yet to see him at least once a week mention Broad Knox or the Sticks. And we all know on the hip hop side of things, oh, you pulling them up because you need the influx of money to keep coming in. And imagine, especially if this is Adam's last year in hip hop or in country rap, he's still going to be a businessman, and he's still going to need these artists to sell. So to me, when COVID is done, we need to see a Hustle Hard tour with Broad Knox, Adam, and the Sticks, and whoever they get to open. He needs to get a first lady.
No, I can't mention that. You're right. You're right.
And she needs to be a hard spitter.
Yeah, based on the talent that's on the label, they have to be.
Like
or it'll be just a wasted effort.
She got to come with it because they got that soulful thing going on. They got, that hard rhymer thing going on. So I don't know. Actually, they can go any lane because it's hard over there when you got Adam and you got Broad Knox spitting the way they spit. So she could be pretty in country.
Well, if he's planning on genuinely retiring, then it'll just be Broad Knox and the Sticks. He should have about 3 more acts if he wants to just stay consistent and then be able to generate the revenue that he was making when he was doing it. Because stepping into the game, and even Broad Knox and the Sticks reinventing themselves under Adam's wing, it's still going to take a little time to be able to do that. And here we are about to be in March, and we haven't heard anything new from them under his guidance yet.
Well, the Sticks just dropped a record about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, that was already done. That was done before they. Yeah, that was done before they got done signing with Al.
Okay. Well, 2021 is shaping up already to be a good year. I want to honorable mention someone who we didn't mention. My guy, shout out to her, and we're gonna definitely bring her on. Sierra B. Adams. She's a dope female that we did not put in our ladies of country rap, and
Okay.
she probably should have took Katie's place.
Well, she can have Katie's place because Katie ain't coming back to country rap.
Katie probably,
But send me that link, and I'll definitely check her out.
yeah, but she's definitely she's interested in coming on the show, and man, again, I just wanted to talk because I felt so good coming off the ladies of country rap, and I damn near want to make it a ladies show just because they showed so much gratitude and appreciation. But you know what? I think when we done the men, I think the status is a lot higher because I didn't go over the numbers, the Instagram numbers, Spotify numbers, and those numbers will be so much different. So it's almost like the men got a 5-10 year head start on the ladies. So
that is true.
So
that's true.
The ladies are give us 2 years, and none of those ladies might not say thank you.
I hope that's not the case, but you know, what I mean, hey, take it for what it is today.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to help as many as we can, and they said thank you.
As a whole, going into March, how do you feel about country rap?
I don't like this whole movement that's going on with country rap versus country right now. That's a little concerning for me. Social issues concerning, not so much as the music and the content. I still see the same heavy hitters, all of the big ones drop a record within the last 60 days at the beginning of the year. Adam. Only person that hadn't dropped anything really is Jelly, but he had 4 albums last year, I think, or they at least charted last year. So maybe he's waiting to come something. Yeah. Well, I'm saying we talking about 2021. I don't know, man. I see the same stuff going on, but I also see a whole bunch of other people coming in and trying to get exposure, and they fighting for the one little spotlight. And I hopefully they just don't get discouraged and not want to continue doing it, because we know that it's hard as shit just to even try to break into the industry, much less maintain some sort of sustainable career. I just whoever is out there that is trying to get in, like, if you in the comments drop a link or tell us about yourself. We might have missed some people in the female and male podcast about country rappers. Like, drop us something, your Instagram, your Facebook, or whatever it is. Let us know you are there, because we are vehemently and aggressively every day looking for content just to see who is out there and see what's valid.
Oh, now I promise you, I have a shit ton of males who are definitely in the wings, who are making awesome music. Like, I could probably right now, without a piece of paper or anything, name 5 male artists who definitely fall under that radar of those 10 that we named.
Mm-hmm.
But they're probably making more music constantly and probably being a little more aggressive than those guys. Those guys just had, like we say, they had a head start, or whatever. Or I don't know. I don't know what makes the top and the mid tier. I don't know, but it's definitely not quality of music, because there's artists out there like Buck Forrest. He makes great music. Like I said, my man Johnny Walker Red and the Carolina Boys, great music. I think Knuckles can go bar for bar with any of these guys spitting. So, there's a lot of guys out here who are really killing it. It's just everyone seems to be focused on those few players that the media push.
Well, I think this year, back to your original, I think this year is the year that country rap defines itself. Like, before, it was just some random stuff. The industry didn't even take it serious. I think this year you will see, and I think the more and more churches being vocal, I think he's coming close to not only defining it, but he could become your shining voice and go mainstream with something. I don't know what that is, but he's on the cusp. Based on his popularity right now, he could do a shit ton of stuff right now that a lot of even the higher tiered on the low end would never even consider doing because they just don't have the pool. He has it now. He has a lot of eyes on him, not just within the genre, but from outside of country rap, just all of hip hop. If I think a lot of people will be waiting on this album to see what it does, not just numbers wise, but talent wise. And he should definitely prove himself with this, or at least make a statement. And this has to be that statement, just for the genre. For the genre alone, he has to make a statement of, okay, we need to be taken serious. But I hate that the drop off of talent from Church to everybody else is so substantial. It's got to be aggravating. I think Broad Knox is working his way up there, though. I think we did it in the initial. That might have been in the other podcast we did. It's not live yet, but I think Broad Knox is better than his boss at the moment.
No, that hasn't even been said yet. You just said it for the first time.
Okay, my bad.
No, that's fine. More people need to know about Broad Knox. Now, real quick before we wrap this up, and I didn't know if you even wanted to discuss this, but we've mentioned Church several times, so why
we
not?
got enough time to discuss it. We got enough time to discuss it. Where we at on time for this?
We've been on a while.
Okay.
I want to say this, and I'm gonna give a short version.
Okay.
Since everyone chose to give a reaction to Church's apology, everyone gave a reaction to that like he dropped a brand new video. Okay, so
Nut riders, I swear, boy.
okay, so let me
go take a pee at somebody. Oh, Church taking a pee. He peeing to the left. Like, get off of that man's nuts.
All right, let me clarify something. And I don't want to lose one subscriber. Matter of fact, I hope we gain subscribers for what I'm about to say, because it's not that serious. But I have been biting my tongue about it for a whole week. So all y'all, everyone is upset because Luke Combs no longer wanted to be affiliated with that video. Everyone is painting the narrative. And when I say everyone, I'm speaking to every media outlet that I've watched. I'm talking to y'all. And yes, y'all got more subscribers. That's fine. Listen, this narrative that y'all are painting, that these guys are being forced to do this because the labels say so. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. I don't know one blogger, podcaster, whatever you choose to call yourself, if you get that phone call from any major platform, whether it's Tidal, iTunes, Spotify, fuck it, BET, that want to carry your platform, and they offer you a check, you're going to take it. You're going to take it. I'm not believing that you want. I'm not, because you're not getting in front of these computers 7 days a week dropping videos for free. Even if you're not making money, you're doing it to make money. So let's just say your YouTube check is $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. Let's just say. Because in the country rap genre, it definitely hasn't crossed over to the urban genre where you got people who are getting 100,000 views per episode. Country rap media hasn't hit that yet. So let's just say you're getting $4,000 a month. CMT comes to you and say, hey, we want to carry your podcast on our network. But they say, you know, you said a couple things, or you embraced that flag, and we can't have that. You mean to tell me a lot of you people who are parents You're not going to take that check to feed your kid because of the views of a flag that you truly don't even know what it means, because none of us was even alive during the damage that it caused to the people who feel the way they feel about it. Listen, country rap, hip hop, whatever you call it. I just watched Jelly Roll say, listen, man, this music is about therapy. This music is therapy. Make love to it, get high to it, cry to it, get sober to it, get fucked up to it. This shit is therapy. Y'all allowing that symbolism and your stance and the fact that you won't loosen your stance allow it to cause division. Understand, you can say what you want to say. That flag causes hurt to some people, period. If you don't know the pain, if you don't have a friend that can explain to you the pain that flag causes, I personally think that you shouldn't even address it. If no one is bothering you about it, and you want to rock it, rock it. I see black people rock the flag, white people rock the flag. I ain't even mad at you for rocking the flag. But if a person decides that they don't want to be affiliated with that symbolism, it's very unfair to you to say they were made to feel that way. Maybe they met a friend who told them, you know, my great granddaddy hung by one of those. And maybe that person loved that friend and realizes the hurt internally it causes just to stand beside it. And what some people are telling me, that y'all are willing to stand beside what's wrong, no matter how it hurts people. Because let me tell you something, y'all can say all you want. Y'all use the N-word, y'all call each other the N-word. Do you realize that not one black person created that word? I just wanted to marinate. And I probably shouldn't have went there on this show. I might not even put it up. But I'm just saying.
No, you put it. We're gonna put this up. We've been up long enough. Well, let me add a little 2 cents.
Hold on, let me say this. I'm not mad at Luke Combs. Whether they made him do it, if they said, look, bro, we hold the bag. If you don't goddamn disassociate yourself with this, you ain't getting this bag. You morons tell me that Luke Combs should go back to singing in the goddamn sports bars because he don't want. Come on, man, y'all tripping. Y'all ain't tripping. Y'all are lying. You're lying. You're just mad because he don't want it on the song with your favorite rapper. Stop lying. Because ain't none of y'all finna go lose your job if you had a flag in your truck and your job say, don't bring that goddamn truck in this parking lot with this flag or you ain't gonna have this $100,000 job. Your ass is gonna drive another car. You might not take the flag out, but you're gonna drive another car. You ain't gonna do it. Only broke people talk this way. Only people who are not getting money talk this rhetoric about what they won't do. Yeah, you won't do it because you're broke and you never have touched the amount of money as some of these people, period.
Well, let me before you continue on your tangent, here's my issue with it. I think, and we've said this before, and I know I have. Like and I respect Luke Combs for making a decision to pull out and address it the way that he did. We act like we're not allowed to change our mind or have any sort of growth or come to some sort of different realization that we had at one point. So this video was years ago, and now he's like, okay, well, I don't want to be associated with it. You know, cool. I respect that. You know, whether it was monetary reasons, losing sponsors, or whatever it is, for whatever reason, I respect that he said, I'm not with that at all. I'm okay with that. Now, if the genre's pissed off about that, or if I think Church said that they were pussies, those are his exact words. I take offense to that because and I don't take offense to the pussy part. I take offense to this man is not allowed to change his mind. And he changed his mind. Now, if he changed his mind for something and it was derogatory or in the negative, then fine. I would accept the pussy part. But this dude doesn't like the symbolism that it comes with. My other issue is, and this is the whole time, this is the debate with the flag. People don't respect that there is a different opinion than theirs. They're so firm in theirs that they will not even accept what's coming from the other side and won't even meet in the middle. Now, if I'm telling you, and this is the example that I use, I don't like you calling me Fletcher. I would like to be called Spank, but you keep calling me Fletcher and Fletcher and Fletcher. How am I supposed to feel about you when you are being that blatant and disrespectful towards me when I'm telling you that this is offensive to me and you still throwing it in my face? Either you're just an asshole by nature, or you really, really don't care for me as a person and how I feel on the inside, because you are telling me I'm going to continue to call you this name that you don't like. And you can throw in Fletcher and substitute it with something else. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to say it here in that condensation. What we have to realize as a society, and this is our issue from the inception of this country, there's always going to be varying opinions of how shit is supposed to run and how it's supposed to operate. People got one belief over here, people got other beliefs over here. That's the whole soup of beliefs. We have to agree to disagree. Now, what we do after that disagreement is how we are supposed to be operating as a civil and just society. We can't even agree to disagree. There's so many sides on that side that's like, this is heritage. This is pride. That's how you see it. That's not how everybody sees it. Until you are able to understand that this is how, and I understand that you see it as a symbol of pride and a symbol of Southern heritage. I understand that. I respect that. But there's also that part of it that comes with the negative part that you're not even considering, which at that point, we cannot be civil. At that point, we're not even looking eye to eye from one human being to the next, because you're not even respecting my views. Once that happens, we got to figure out how we can coexist, because I can't be in the same room with you because you don't see my views as being equal with yours or even on the same level of thought as yours. So what are we going to do from there? And this is where we are in society, especially in 2021. Like, this is where we are with all of our line of thinking. And it ain't just about, the flag. We got the whole pink tax. We got transgenders. We got LGBTQ question marks. We got so many other issues and shit. And I can't say that it's the media doing it, because some of this shit existed before media. So where are we at as a society? As a genre, this is something that has defined the genre since the beginning. Like, not just country rap, but country. That flag has always been there, but that flag has always hurt people. If this man in country says that, okay, he recognizing that flag is hurting people, that's his prerogative. He should be able to do that without any recoil from anybody else. And if you still feel like that it's okay for you to wave that flag, then wave the flag. That's your choice. But I don't think it's unfair for somebody to have an opinion and it be different than yours, and they still not be respected for having a different opinion. That's fucked up. I can't get down with that whole train of thought. I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I have a problem with the media calling this man a pussy. I have a problem with a person who might make $30,000 a year calling somebody who make God knows how much, because I feel like maybe someone's part of his team that it causes pain, and maybe he's considerate for that individual. Why did he had to be made to do it? Like you said,
that word is that considerate word you just used. Like that goes a long way. It's the people that are calling him a pussy are not being considerate. They're only considering their views and their thoughts alone. They're not considering anybody else's.
And the funny thing, everyone has something that's a trigger that hurts their feelings. There's not one person who walks the face of this earth that there's not a trigger that will hurt their feelings and invoke those emotions.
And you don't even know the trigger is there sometimes.
No.
Sometimes the trigger's different. I did it this week. Like I threw out a word that I didn't know triggered something else, and I didn't even know the meaning was something completely different than what I said, because I was thinking something completely different. But when I found out that that trigger was hurtful, I apologized, I stepped back, and I reevaluated, like, okay, I fucked up, and now I'm trying to figure out how I can coexist. This is me being a mature adult in the situation, and me trying to make sure that I'm not harmful or hurting someone else with my words that I did not even know that I was hurting. This shit, is hurt, and you're still doing it. Well, now that's malicious intent, fam. That's unforgivable.
I'm gonna stick with the person that issued the apology. First of all, you trolled on it by calling it your apology, which wasn't
right.
But right. This is my thing. And of course, we live in a society where everyone has an opinion on everyone's life, even me and you. This is my thing. As a man, because again, I'm really on a couple people when I'm talking about this. Now, they said this one person taking shots at a person is high schoolish, right? But to me, the whole trolling of the apology was high schoolish. And the reason
well, if we're talking about Church will troll the shit out of you without saying your name. Right. Like Church, he's a comedian first now. He's a musician second. Let's please put that in perspective. Like a comedian will troll the shit out of you. You're not going to win an argument and even any sort of social conversation with a troll, ever. So we got to please just accept that he is where he is. Dude had 70,000 something subscribers and followers or whatever. I think it was just followers. Either way, he was high in stature and exposure before he started doing the music stuff, based off of the comedian shit. So you can't compete with that. And by that time, whatever he wanted to do musically, it really didn't matter because he already had the influence. But now he's using his influence to make somebody else look bad. That is a classic troll. Well, and I hate to say that about him because I love the music, but I
love the music too. I just feel like it's almost like you're mad because it's almost like a person in the NBA being mad at a person who asked to be traded. It's like Michael Jordan being mad at Scottie Pippen for sitting out that season because he wanted more money. You're mad because he don't want to be affiliated with your song anymore. It's not hurting your career, bro. It's not hurting.
Not at all.
It's not. Matter of fact, people watch the video even more because of the controversy.
Bro,
there's no need to make him look bad. There's no need to make him look bad. There's no need to call him a pussy. There's no need. Maybe he had a change of heart. And this country has come a long way from the 60s, which means a lot of people have had changes of heart.
That's true.
And
you could in the 60s there would not be white people standing. Well, there was, because there was white people marching with Dr. King. They would not be as vocal. They were not. There were very few celebrities that were using those. They took this stance. Like, I accept that what that represents is hurtful, and I'm going to take a step back and apologize. Like, that shit was unheard of then, and now that it's being said more so in this genre, because this genre ain't even for us, to be truth be told. But here we are, and they're acknowledging the harm and the hurt that symbol causes. I respect that. all they got to do, and they is in the people who called him a sissy and the ones that are supporting him, respect that man's opinion. He has that right. That's all you got to do. And as a journalist, for those that are, really pretty much kissing church's ass, like, where do y'all fit in on this? Like, you can't have a biased opinion on this shit. You're just supposed to be reporting the news. You can't be vouching for that bullshit, not especially when it's not justified. Like, everybody has a right to have an opinion. If it's for or against, you're just supposed to report on it. You're just supposed to bring the news, bring it to the people. That's all you're supposed to do. You ain't supposed to be out here having those type of opinions, especially when it's wrong. But you ain't supposed to have one on like, oh, they bunch of pussies, or like, he's a clown. There was some of the words that they were using. It's just degrading the dude, as if who'd you say, BET or whoever would come to them and say, hey, no, the country music channel wanted to put their podcast on their channel, they wouldn't take a check.
Right. They're gonna take
Come on, fam.
They gonna take
They gonna take. Now we probably would evaluate some shit a little different because of our age and stature and the shit that we've gone through, but they gonna take it.
Shit. I
would think about it. I mean, I think about it. I ain't say I wouldn't do it. Definitely think about it.
I probably would take it. I mean, I just gotta take a hard look at it. What I can and can't do. It's things I'm not going to do. But I think that I'm at a point now where I'm unbiased enough that there's nothing a person has to tell me don't do this. Because I don't think there are things that these are free platforms that you can damn near violate anybody any way you want. And I try my best not to violate or offend anyone. I just want to bring the news.
Right.
And give my opinion without. I seen someone post in one of the things we did. Vic's just gonna gas everybody up. Well, you know what? I think everybody deserves a chance. Everybody needs a pat on the back, and everybody needs to push to keep going. I'm not the one here to tear you down. That's not what I worked all these years for this platform. Because love me or hate me, there is so much room for improvement for any platform I do. So when people overlook the areas I need to improve in to compliment me, I feel like I can do that for others. Or when I criticize, be as constructive as possible. Like, I would never, ever call anyone a pussy for their opinion unless their opinion was merely directed towards me, and that would be my clapback, as opposed to me saying you're a pussy because you feel this way. Because
right.
I truly understand. I would never, ever ask a person not to wave their flag. Never. Never. Because if I tell a person don't wave their Confederate flag, then I might as well tell a blood don't hold his red rag, a Crip don't hold his blue rag, and so on and so on. You represent what you represent. But understand, there's going to always be opposing sides to what you represent. But try to respect where they're coming from, especially if there's some form of history there.
True. Totally agree with all that.
That's just how I agree. And I love church's music. I just don't agree with the fact they're trying to, like, and I'm gonna say this, and this is another tower. You know what's funny? And maybe it's because most of the people are so new to this genre that they don't really know about the industry. And a lot of people I see comment, you're really just commenting on fallacies of what you think the industry is. Understand. From the biggest artists to the smallest artists, everyone is doing this shit to make money. And in doing this to make money, they're going to put themselves in the best possible position to win.
True.
Period. So your favorite independent artist, if he can get 100,000 sales by doing this, as opposed to 1,000 sales by doing this, I promise you, just like I said, if those two that I'm talking to directly but indirectly got an offer to go on BET, a lot of the fans like, man, y'all going to BET? Man, them two dudes got jobs, bro. I know for a fact one of them dudes got a job. They got jobs. And if they got an opportunity to go do their podcast on BET, and every country rap fan is saying, why would you go to BET? They're going to tell themselves the same thing me and you tell ourselves as men of color. We're going to bring our expertise to a platform that don't know it.
Right.
So if even those two got an offer to go to BET, there would be fools not to take them, because they would open up the eye. There was no way they would be on BET and they wouldn't gain one fan, because they would.
True.
And they're going to take some views from their genre to BET. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. So again, I hate when people just get to typing like hell and they're really truly lying, because if you really struggled in this industry like I have, like you have, you know what it's like when that front part of your stomach is touching that damn backbone. Because you're pursuing this music dream.
Right.
Most fans don't know because they're safe and secure on their jobs.
Right.
This is a lifestyle for some people, and you don't have a lifestyle with no money. So I don't believe that shit. Y'all stop calling people pussies just because maybe they mature. How do you say one person acting like a high schooler, but then you call a person a pussy for changing their mind? Like, come on, man. Y'all are confusing. I need to know how old you gentlemen are. I just really need to know. I really be wanting to know, like, a lot of these people have children. And is this what you're teaching your kid, or is this just, no, when daddy's on the camera, I'm acting. Come on, stop it. Again, and I say this 1,000 times over, find someone of another race and love them. And I ain't saying fall in love, have sex, in case of all the people like, I ain't rich with no races. No, but get you a friend of another color. And then try to understand where they come from and their heritage. That way we can get some understanding. Jelly Roll said best, like, this music is for healing. This music is for unity.
All music is for healing.
Right. It's not for division. So y'all stop using that piece of cloth as a tool of division, because these fake apologies, in retrospect, the stuff coming out your mouth is creating division. Just agree to disagree about certain things and keep it pushing. Make good music.
That applies to two of the tops that's Adam and Church. I don't know what the rest of them feel or what their views are, but it's kind of disheartening when that's coming from the top. It kind of speaks volumes for the genre when it's coming from the top like that.
Hey man, you know what? I ain't even gonna say that. It's just, we live in a society where people will trick people to gain momentum. Hey, this side is untapped. Let me say what I need to tap into them to get them to spin over here. I just watched Crystal do it. They came up with a hangover burger. Called it a hangover burger. Basically targeted the people who get drunk. You're out late at night, you've been drinking, come get the hangover. We got an egg on this thing, and we got a piece of meat, because you're confused. You don't know if you want dinner or breakfast.
Right.
It's a hamburger with an egg on it. Like, I'm just saying, they've seen the market. They shot the gap. We're going to appeal to our customers who be out late drinking. We're going to call it the hangover burger.
But see, are they appealing to the fans that are slightly racist?
No. They're just appealing to those people who are out drunk and want something to eat late.
No, I ain't talking about Crystals. I'm talking about the ones with the flag.
No, they're just appealing to the fans who would have never heard them if they was the hip hop artists that they truly wanted to be.
Damn, that's what Shelby Kay said. That's validation.
I ain't mad at nobody. I love country rap, and I love for you to represent. Rock your flag. Do what you do. Just know there are people who it might hurt, and that's on you. But if you got a person on your team and it causes them pain, and you disregard that, you can't say you truly love them or you're their friend. Like real talk.
I have no friends that rock that flag. Zero.
Hey man,
I have no friends because if they're not my friends, if they are, I know people that do it, but they're not my friends.
Pastor Troy rocked the flag. Lil Jon rocked the flag on the album cover. So I understand it represents Southern culture and Southern heritage. I'm with it. I'm not rocking it, but
it did. But the same fucking flag is being used by the neo-Nazis now, and it's their badge of honor.
Well,
so, I mean, and they're okay with that. So I'm not getting on that. I just think that they need to be more respectful. It's not all about what you think and what you believe. If you want to coexist, then understand what other people believe and what they think, and find a happy place in the middle.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let it go because it sounds like we're bashing. I'm bashing. Since that apology that was given, and lyrics of Waylon, I think Waylon Jennings were quoted, or some of the cats on the Mount Rushmore of country music.
Right.
I need you to go ask Charlie Pryor how he feels about it, or maybe Darius Rucker.
He's still alive. Charlie Pryor's still alive.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Since everyone is acting like that man turned his back on country music because of how he felt about real talk. Maybe he didn't want to be in a country rap video. Have y'all ever thought about it like that? Maybe he want to be affiliated with a country rapper. A lot of R&B singers don't want to be affiliated with rappers.
Was this is prior his fame, correct?
2015, yeah, 2015.
So that would be the equivalent of me having a Cardi B feature from when she was before all the plastic surgeries and she was really Cardi B. No, before Bodak Yellow.
It'll be you having a Lil Nas X feature before he got implants.
And then I try to drop the feature out. And then Lil Nas X is like, no, I ain't even about that life. I didn't want to be on the song with him, or I didn't realize it represented. I don't know. I'm trying to make a good analogy, but you threw me off with the Lil Nas X and the implants.
Who's the most gangster rapper you can think of? Okay, prime example.
Snoop Dogg.
It's like Bobby Shmurda putting out the record he released in 2015 with Tekashi. Free. Matter of fact, welcome home, Bobby Shmurda. I know this is the wrong show for that, but Bobby Shmurda is free for all those who like and know who Bobby Shmurda is.
Oh, so who put the song out? Tekashi or
no?
Bobby Shmurda.
It's like Bobby Shmurda doing a song with Tekashi before he went to jail.
Right.
And now he's home after doing a 3-year bid for not telling. And saying, I don't want my I don't take that Tekashi song down.
Right.
I was with it when we done it because I thought he was this. But now that I done went and no, take it down. I don't want my name attached to his.
And you have to respect that.
You have to respect that. That's all I'm saying. The man don't want to be affiliated with, he don't want to be affiliated with. Don't make him a pussy. He might have got a black wife, for all y'all know.
You have to respect that.
I'm just saying, who knows? Who knows what made him change his mind? Who cares? Y'all still rocking with church. Keep rocking with him. But also,
this is the ignorant part of the issues. And most of these isms, through most of America's issues, we always deal with the symptoms. We never deal with the core. They're dealing with a symptom. They're mad at this man because he said that he didn't want to be affiliated. Not even trying to figure out what the core of that is, like why he's don't want to be affiliated with it anymore. They don't even give a shit. Dealing with the symptom, not dealing with the core or the root of the problem. I hate that in our culture. Like we trying to we the example that you use, y'all use the N word. We ain't even talking about the core. Like, yeah, I say nigga all the time, you know, but it ain't for everybody to be using, because sometimes you say it in a derogatory way, and sometimes you say it in the wrong way, in the right way, and it's come out of the wrong mouth. It still might be taken into the wrong context. Just got to be careful how you say the shit. But words are words. Words are harmful. We need to realize that in society today. But there's just a lot of stuff going on, fam, and it's irritating the shit out of me. I just don't want it to affect this genre the way that it's leading towards. And now that one of the presiding voices is saying this in the genre, it doesn't look good for the genre, because it's making the genre look racist. And I don't want that.
And the funny thing, I never ever wanted to have this conversation on this platform. And here we are in less than 2 months into the platform, and we're discussing the elephant in the room.
Right. Yeah, because you've been dodging that one for me, because I've been wanting to talk about it. You know, I was like, nah, not yet. Okay, cool.
Well, I think it's because too, you know, I think when people view me and you, they view me and you probably different.
Yeah, because we ain't supposed to be talking about it. Because we ain't supposed to be over here talking about it.
Yeah, but and for the record, I gotta say this. Shouts out to everybody that comment. Y'all please subscribe, comment, hit that notification button. And just speaking for me, sir, Daisy Duke was on Dukes of Hazzard.
Daisy Duke. Right.
There was someone who said we probably don't even know who Daisy Duke is.
I know who Daisy Duke. What the fuck? Both of us are 40 plus. How do we miss Daisy Duke's ass every week on TV? Like, come on. Who didn't know who the fuck Daisy Duke? Now, if there was a Daisy Duke rapper, then yeah, I missed that boat. But yeah, we know who Daisy Duke is.
Well, I'm just, again, because I like to address the people. We are of the people. Sir, I know who Daisy Duke is. She was on Dukes of Hazzard. It came on every Friday night on CBS at 9 p.m. Matter of fact, there was a 5-time platinum record by a group called Deuce, called Daisy Duke, that came from the actual actress. Never ever, sir, question the authenticity of of this show.
I bet he didn't know about that record.
Right. That's why I went one deeper. And no Google, Jack. I know about Bo. I know about Luke Duke. I know about Jed. I know about Roscoe P. Coltrane. Come on, man. Don't play, man. We do this, man. This is for real. This is all for the culture. You can call it country rap what you want. It's still part of the culture. You can't have country rap without the rap. And again, your favorite country singer wasn't teaching nobody how to rap, even though someone did tell me the Bellamy Brothers did have a rap record.
They did.
So they probably took it from Joe Tex. All right, man. I'm done for the night. Y'all comment, hit the like button, subscribe.
Please comment. I want to hear all the comments. We cover a shit ton of stuff tonight. Like, drop all of that in the comments.
Matter of fact, I don't even remember how to title this, because we're gonna talk about so much shit. I'm gonna have to hit you up and say, how do I title that one? Again,
we talked about everything.
Shouts out to Shelby Kay. Good luck on your single. Much success. And
for sure.
Y'all definitely. I'm gonna drop the link to Shelby Kay's video in the comments area for all those people who been sleeping on a rock and hadn't seen it. So the link to Shelby Kay's video will be in the comments area. And I want y'all to please check out the homie, Shelby Kay.
It'll be a good reference, because they'll be able to just click it instead of having to search for it, and just go back to all the stuff that me and you were talking about. Like, okay, were we wrong? Because if we're wrong, put it in the comments. If I'm wrong, I'll let you know when I'm wrong, and I'll apologize. But please type away. Let them fingers do the work. Leave a comment, and we'll definitely reply to the valid ones.
No, I respond to everyone.
I ain't gonna respond to all of them.
Even if I don't respond, you're gonna get a like if I like it, or a dislike.
No, I do. I like them. I ain't finna respond to all of them. Like I cannot. Because then I'm buying into the bullshit. Because I know some of them just be trolling, and I ain't finna troll with you.
I'm here for it. Oh, happy birthday, man! Happy early birthday to Stormy Lee.
Stormy Lee, which is her real name, by the way.
Say she's gonna make that 30 look good. All right, man.
I wonder how old Sarah Ross is. You think Sarah's about 32?
I don't know.
I keep coming back to Sarah Ross. We got to get Sarah Ross on the show.
I
That's
think
gonna be a long show, fam.
I think we'll end up getting more women early than the guys because the women ready to talk.
Like they should be because they're getting overlooked.
Yeah, I got 2 women who trying to book the same day. I'm like, I don't think we can do that. So the women ready to get it in. They ready to talk. They ready to talk. And I think once we drop the Shelby Kay interview, they're gonna really be. They're like, oh, they talk to people too.
That's cool.
They don't just.
I don't know which will drop first. This one or the Shelby Kay.
No, I'm dropping this will drop first.
Okay, cool.
This will drop first, then Shelby Kay, then anyway. All right. All right, sir. Till next time. Your boy Vic XL.
It's your boy Spank.
I thought it was your dude, Spank.
Your dude, your boy, Bubbles, whatever the fuck it is in this genre. I don't know.
Bugging.
It's just Spank. Thugging.
Hey, friend. All right, man. Till next time, Country Rap Report. We gone. Peace.